If the woman of the world healed, everything will return back to balance. The only reason why the world right now is in chaotic chaos and the state it is in is because the women are not healed. The minute our queens start to heal, we'll get back the balance Mother Nature needs. This brings me to my next point, right? You know how kids carry their father's last name? That is a bunch of bullshit. We're supposed to carry our mother's last name because children are not a product of their father like the Bible says. We are a product of our mother, right? Our skin is female skin. Our blood, most of our DNA, 98% of our DNA is our mother's. Why are we carrying our father's last name? They want us to carry our father's last name so we can forget our true lineage, which comes from the mother's side and not the father's side. All right, I'm about to cook anybody that thinks otherwise or whatever, right? So first of all, the reason why we should be getting our mother's last name and not our father's last name is because, right, our life force is in the mitochondrial DNA, right? Men's mitochondrial DNA, right, is in the tail of the sperm, right? Once that sperm enters the woman's womb, an egg, it gets cut off, right? Women already have eggs. What our sperm does, after the mitochondrial DNA, our tail gets chopped off, right? It says an electrical charge. That electrical charge wakes up and reminds the egg to start growing, to start hatching, to do what it already know how to do. So, regardless, we only carry about 5 to 10,000 mitochondrial genes. So even if we gave all of our mitochondrial genes and DNA to our children, because that will still only be about 5%, because women carry anywhere between 200 to 250,000 mitochondrial DNA. So even if men give the women all their mitochondrial DNA, so the women would give us 200,000 and the men give us what, 5,000? All right, and when you look at that percentage, we're still, right, even if the mitochondrial DNA slipped through, we're still 97% of our mothers or whatever, right? And that's exactly why we should be carrying our mom's last name. We have our mom's blood. We have our mom's skin. Everything, right? They want to fool everybody or whatever. And that's why some family members are closer to certain family members even more than the dad or so or whatever, right? If you got an uncle or an aunt that's on the mom's side, they're more DNA related than the kid's own father. So if you got a mom and a sister, that sister to the mom kids, right, that aunt is more related to her sister's kids than their own father. Yeah. So that brings us to the next point. A family's lineage can only be passed down and can only be preserved through the women, right? Us as men, right, we don't continue our family's lineage, right? We help other women continue theirs or whatever. The women of your family are the only ones that can continue the lineage because they carry the blood and they carry all the mitochondrial DNA of your family to begin with. So cherish the women of your family because they literally the only ones that could keep your bloodline going. The men doesn't keep it going because the men doesn't give nothing off to it, to the kids. Besides the looks, that's the 2%. Yeah. So, and I'm going to make another video how the family tree is much more sacred and spiritual than anybody can really fathom. And I'll go more into detail on how basically if you want to reincarnate, you got to touch the hearts of the woman, right? Certain family members, if you don't touch the hearts of the woman, you won't reincarnate back into that family. You'll go to another family or you get demoted down to becoming reincarnated into like animal or something. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Ladies, start the heal. Without y'all healing, this world's going to continue to be a mess. I'll see y'all around.